At XDC HD, we raced with the Connex Prosight. The best part about racing with the Prosight was not clear video. Okay, let me rephrase that. The best part about racing with the Prosight were the features that it has other than clear digital FPV video feeds. Because the Prosight has digital communication between the VTX that's on your machine and the ground station, which is a veritable computer, there's a certain level of functionality that can be provided by communicating between the two devices. One of them makes racing extremely easy and extremely simple when it comes to video frequency management. Now I want to demonstrate this to you, and I think we can do a better job of it downstairs in the basement, where I have everything hooked up to my ground station and TV, just to demonstrate the feel of being at a race. Now, this isn't a perfect example, and I wish that I had actually thought of filming this at the event, but you'll kind of have to use your imagination with me and see what a real race would be like. So you might have to do a little bit of imagination with me. The TV behind me represents the ground station at an event. Hopefully an event would have a TV connected to the ground station, connected to the goggles that you're going to wear. And what the TV does is it kind of gives you the opportunity to kind of preview what your video is going to look like. No matter what, I think a ground station at an event is a must. But particularly when you're working with the Prosight, you have the opportunity to use the pairing system to connect your quads. So this quad is not bound to this receiver. So I'm going to power it up, and nothing is going to happen on the screen behind me because it is transmitting at a completely different frequency, and it's not going to ever affect what's going on right here. You can see that it's searching for Pro 162363, which is this drone right here. So I'm Paul. I sat down on the race line. I'm ready to kind of get going, and all I have to do, plug in the little USB. It starts to pair. And it fails. Plug in the USB. It starts to pair. And voila, I'm ready to hand this quad off to someone, set it down on the race line, and go. Now, I finish my heat. The next person comes up and says, all right, it's my turn to race. They pick up their quad, plug it in to turn it on. Again, not affecting anyone on the ground station. Plug in the USB. If I could reach it. And it starts to pair. Guess this one needed the, yep, there we go. So this one's done, ready to set down on the race line and go. Now, there's no fiddling with video frequencies. Nobody needs to even know their channel. They just have to come up to the race line, plug in, and go. So no matter what your stance is on what digital FPV and the video feed and the lag and all of that stuff is, what I think we can all agree on is that communication between the VTX and the receiver creates a more powerful system for running FPV events. The functionality that is used here on the Prosight, I think, could easily be reapplied back to the analog world. I'm not the guy that could figure out how to do that, but simple functionality such as that, that's aimed at racing, is going to create a better experience for everyone overall. One thing that is worth noting is that this is the exact same process that Immersion RC tried at the United States Drone National with the Tramp. The Tramp has its little dongle on it that responds to RFID from touch from the little wand, and so the race director can put you on the right channel when you sit down. I think that this takes it a step further and refines on that process. So, you know, think about things like that. Think about what can we do to make FPV racing events, video management, and everything better as we move into the future, because I think that things like this will create a better experience for everyone overall and enable them all to stay flying.